The two women only wore underwear. But it's still hot and sweaty. Dizziness and hypoxia. Heat is constantly radiating in the room. Let the sauna reach a high temperature of 100 degrees. They pounded on the door, in vain. No one is outside. Now the small sauna has become a coffin for several people. Why are you trapped in this ghost place? Speaking of it, it's still a matter of drinking. Not long ago, 4 young people finished drinking. Get ready to experience the top sauna in the hotel. But they were too drunk. His companion fell a ladder when he went out. Didn't even help. And left drunk. As a result, the ladder got stuck on the door impartially. When he and the black-haired girl finds out that everything is wrong. The door has been completely blocked. The black-haired girl's mentality broke. She is constantly insulting him. Why did you choose such a spooky place for picking up girls? But the quarrel is useless. When no one controls the temperature, the sauna room can reach a maximum temperature of 119 degrees Celsius. They must get out in time. So some people called Zhuang's name. But Zhuang is already drunk and can't hear him. What's more terrifying is, tonight is carnival. Everyone went to town. No one will help them. What can I do to escape? At this moment, the black-haired girl found a thermostat on the wall. Great. Just turn off the stove. You can wait for rescue with peace of mind. But soon, they also found that there is no switch on the thermostat. Chang, who worked in a sauna, just remembered. For anti-corrosion, the switch is usually set outside the room. Since it can't cool down, ventilate the head office. Chang takes the wooden spoon. Began to chisel the sauna stone on the stove. Planned to smash the window open with a stone. He tried again and again. Until the wooden spoon breaks. Finally dug out a small stone. K Gang reached out. He was scalded to make Pai Ya grin. It's impossible to take it directly. Chang can only let the two drink some water first. The rest is used to cool the stone. Then he picked up a rock and smashed the window. 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. Glass finally shattered. The two women squeezed Chang away impatiently. Breathe fresh air greedily. However, this little broken window can't cool down. The room is still hot like a steamer. Chang doesn't want to sit still. He wrapped the stone in a bath towel. Stick out the window. Try to remove the ladder against the door. But the towel is too short. Can't reach. At this time, the black-haired girl proposed to destroy the thermostat. See if you can turn off the stove. Chang immediately stopped. He said, once the thermostat is destroyed, the stove will keep heating until the temperature reaches the top. But the black-haired girl not only doesn't listen. I also think Chang deliberately confronted her. If it weren't for Mei Hao to persuade. I'm afraid it has caused a catastrophe. But don't do anything. To die alive. It's just a matter of time. At this moment, Chang looked at the lamp on the wall. Suddenly. If the lamp and heater have the same wiring. Short-circuit the light. Didn't the heater trip too? So he took a wooden sentence and a bath towel. Into an insulated guide rod. Remove the bulb. Decisively inserted. Suddenly a burst of sparks and lightning. Chang was directly knocked into the air by a strong current. He was lying on the ground and trembling. Almost passed out. It turns out that the bath towels have been wet by the steam a long time ago. Can't be insulated at all. Not only did the situation get better now. The light goes out. Don't expect anyone to find out. Just when a few people are desperate. A dog bark. Suddenly appeared in their ears. It's a dog raised by the sauna manager. They immediately called for help. The clever dog realized that something was wrong. Hurriedly called the master. However, at this time the administrator is busy preparing fireworks. Didn't care about the dog at all. The other side. The dog's voice awakened Zhuang. He seems to perceive something wrong. Get up and go downstairs right away. Skip the sauna and head straight to town. Original. A few people made an appointment before going to the party after finishing the sauna. Zhuang thought his friends were leaving first. So follow up and meet. That's it. Several people once again lost the opportunity to ask for help. The temperature is still rising. The injured Chang has begun to vomit blood. Under these circumstances, even if he did not die from the heat, he would be seriously injured and killed. But this time, the sound of the engine suddenly broke the silence. It's the manager who came back from the fireworks. Is it finally saved? Never imagined. All the cars drive to the side of the road. Zhuang cut off the administrator again. Original. When he went to the club. I was told by the security that I had to be invited to enter. He who lacks a string in his head. I thought Chang abandoned themselves. I want to be a child's temper. Don't make a phone call. The administrator was so happy that he couldn't hear from ear to ear. I have no one to accompany me. Why don't we do it? That's it. A Zhuang and the administrator went drinking on their own. A series of blows made the brunette girl's mentality explode. She's fed up with waiting. Anyway, must destroy the thermostat. Don't persuade Amy to block the black-haired girl with her body. Quarrel and push. Gradually evolved into physical conflict. Excited. Amy actually pushed the brunette girl to the wall. I only heard a crisp sound. The black-haired girl fell down instantly. There is no more movement. Now the two are dumbfounded. Ah Chang stretched out his hand and shook it. No response. He poked his nose again. It's over, no breathing. Amy collapsed. She blamed all the faults on Ah Chang. If it wasn't for protecting your damn thermostat, I wouldn't make a move. Talking. Amy got up again angrily. Retaliately smashed the thermostat. Result. Just because of this stupid move. The stove is out of control, as Ah Chang said. The temperature that has finally stabilized soars sharply. Now Ah Chang is completely crazy. You see how happy he is smiling. This is the laugh of death. Ah Chang patted the ground. Crazy crashing with the stove. Even if the skin is scalded to peeling. Blue smoke from the body. He didn't want to stop. Suddenly exploded. The furnace broke into slag. The huge impact finally opened the door. I'm just pitiful, Ah Chang. There is no cure for being pierced by a stone. Watching this desperate scene, Amy left without looking back. She came to the kitchen. Opened the refrigerator. I drank the whole bottle of water in one go. Then she went back to her room. Take sleeping pills. I plan to be here for 100. But suddenly, she heard someone calling herself. That voice. She's the black-haired girl who is unsure of life. Amy wakes up suddenly. Only to realize that the door was blown open as just an illusion. But Ah Chang is really dead. A huge sense of guilt came to my heart. She wants to keep the brunette girl alive anyway. The top priority is to deal with gas. Due to explosion, the gas pipe has been exposed to the air. If you don't block it, you will be smoked to death sooner or later. May get a bath towel. Hang the badly injured black-haired girl from the door beam. So she can breathe. But what do I do? She was choked by the pungent smell. Can't last long. No way. May can only return to the window. Breathe and hold your breath. Take the broken handle of the wooden spoon. Look for the gas pipe. The constant running makes her exhausted. Soon she felt hypoxia and tinnitus. Finally she found the channel. Blocked the pipe with the last effort. Then he collapsed to the ground. Unconscious. When she wakes up again, I and the black-hair girl have been rescued. The moon shines on her face. Like a freshman. Just a dead friend. I'm afraid I won't come back again. Sometimes the scariest thing is not desperation. It's the lower limit of those who travel with you. Ah Chang is obviously a hero. Frozen, the two girls who were blown by negative energy were gradually killed. Enough to be seen. Be cautious when making friends. Have you ever met such a pig teammate in your life?